G'day guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel where we break down the charts every single week. Now, in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can potentially become an XRP millionaire and my ultimate trading strategy that I'm going to be using to maximize my profits in the next bull run. Now, before we get into the video, I did just want to point out, if you guys watched my previous video, top 3 altcoins that will make you rich in the next cycle, one of my picks, Power AI, it actually increased by over 60% since making that video. So I hope you guys jumped on board. Now let's get into the video. So I want to talk about XRP. So XRP is probably one of my favorite picks for the next bull run. This is one of probably my top coin out of the top 50 altcoins, which I believe is going to get you one of the best returns on your investment. And one of the reasons why I think XRP is going to do so well in the next bull run is because it was actually suppressed in the last bull run. So guys, this was due to the SEC lawsuit. Now, if you're not aware, Ripple has actually defeated the SEC and they actually won the lawsuit. But this massively affected the price in the last bull run, and it's one of the only cryptos that never actually made an all-time high. If you compare it to something like an Ethereum, which did a 50x from the lows, XRP only actually did a 22x. So it was massively suppressed, and I'm expecting it to make up a lot of these gains in the next bull run. Now, guys, we're running out of time. Now, I can't stress this enough, but you need to have a sense of urgency. Now, I was thinking to myself, how can I maximize the gains in this next bull run? We've only got a few months left until the halving. How can I really position myself in the best possible place so that I can make life-changing gains in this next bull run? And I was looking at the price chart for XRP and I had this thought to myself, what if instead of accumulating on spot, I actually accumulate with leverage? Now, if you don't know what leverage is, guys, it's where you can actually borrow money from the exchange. So, for example, if you were trading a coin, a lot of traders like to use it on 10x leverage. If you had $100 in that trade with 10x leverage, your position is now equivalent to trading with 10 times that amount. So it would now be $1,000. But the only risk to that is you have a liquidation price. So if the trade was to go wrong and the price was actually to fall to that liquidation price, you would actually lose your initial investment. But if you were to, let's say, nail that trade, you would earn 10 times the profit. Now, we can actually use this to our advantage. So by accumulating XRP with low leverage, we can actually mitigate a lot of that risk. So having a look, guys, if we were to, let's buy XRP with only 2.5 times leverage, it would actually give us a liquidation price of 38 cents. Now, if we were to, let's say, drop that leverage to 2, it would actually drop our liquidation price to 32 cents. Now, for me, 2.5x leverage is a leverage that I'm comfortable accumulating XRP as if it was a spot bag. And the reason I'm comfortable accumulating at that level is if we actually have a look at the chart, we can actually see that we have a massive support zone at around 55 to 58 cents. Now, this is a very key level. We can see it acted as resistance back here in October, April, June, and also October of this year. And in the previous bull run, it was also support as well. So this is a level that I'm extremely confident in, that now that we're above this level, I don't think XRP is actually going to go below 55 cents again. And another reason why I'm extremely confident accumulating on leverage is because unlike a lot of other coins that have already had their run up in price, XRP hasn't yet run. If we were to look at a coin like Solana, for example, from the low, if we actually have a look to the high, we actually saw around a 12x. Now, if we compare that to something like an XRP, so from our low, if we actually measure this out, we've only done a 2x from the lows of our bear market. Now, XRP, it's pretty much been going sideways most of this bull run while everything else has been ripping. So this is why I'm expecting XRP to absolutely skyrocket in the short term, which is why I'm extremely comfortable accumulating at leverage at these levels. Now, let's say in the scenario, if XRP was to break below our key level, which I do think is highly unlikely, well, we actually have another really key level of support. I'm just going to mark that out on the chart for you guys. So this zone here is actually another key level. So even if we were to break below this box here, we would likely find support at this zone here. And with our liquidation price being at 38 cents, I'm extremely comfortable accumulating a bag. Now, having 2.5x leverage, you're obviously going to have 2.5 times more than what you would have at spot. So how much money could we potentially make? Well, let's have a look at our Fibonacci extension tool to give us some price targets. So let me just go to the weekly, guys. Now, if we pull a fib from our high to our low, this actually gives us a price target in the next bull run of around $13. So if my maths is correct here, guys, that's actually about a 20x from where we are today. So if you were to buy at these prices and you were to add leverage, you could be looking at a 50x instead of a 20x. Now, do I think XRP is just going to reach $13? Well, that's the technical target from the 2017 cycle. But because we saw so much suppression from the SEC lawsuit, I'm actually expecting it to go a lot higher than that. And I'm expecting it to make up a lot of those missed gains in this cycle. Now, my price target for XRP is actually around $20 to $25. So if XRP was to reach $25, that would actually work out to be about a 40x. Now, if we were to add leverage onto that at 2.5x, that would actually go from a 40x into a 100x play. So with this strategy, you don't need to find 100x altcoins, so they're extremely risky. You can just accumulate at these levels with leverage, and I believe we could be seeing 100x. Now, if you guys wanted to go a bit riskier, you could move this up to 3x, even 4. I would probably wouldn't go below 4 because that's going to bring your liquidation price up. So if we were to go to 4, for example, that brings it up to 48 cents. Now, that's still above my first box here, which is my key level, that I don't think that we are going to go below. But I wouldn't feel comfortable having the liquidation price that high, especially if you're going to be accumulating big amounts. I'm going to sleep a lot better at night having my liquidation price at 38 cents as compared to 48, because we have a lot more levels of support where we could potentially bounce off if we were to get this dip. Now, with this strategy, guys, you could potentially make life-changing money depending on how much you're investing in that market. If you were to invest $1,000 and XRP with 2.5 leverage did 100x, you could turn $1,000 into 100k. And with this strategy, I believe that we can leverage this to really make a lot of money. Now, that's pretty much all I've got for that video. But before I go, if you are interested in my top 10 cryptos for 2024, you can purchase it for only $149. What this will include is price predictions for all of these coins, as well as an in-depth analysis as well, guys. Now, I'll have all of the all of the details in the description below. But if you liked that video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.